I really don't have enough time to do this video. I only have enough time for these motherfuckers to wake up. I got so much shit to post. But it's Sam Sim, Cali edition. I'm sitting back and I'm trying to fucking think. No, I didn't. I definitely didn't. I wanted to do a video on strands because between going to Vegas and going to New York, it's just been, a lot of love as far as like the Kush is concerned, right? Especially out here. I've been getting like all kind of crazy shit for free, crazy shit on the low. It's been just mad love, like no matter where I go. And I'll tell you, man, like it's a big city, but I've been all through this bitch. I actually got some homies coming in from Ohio this morning. They should be in here, so a couple hours before I go and catch them. I think they had a layover. Anyway, this is probably an inspirational video. It's been weird. It's been very weird. Before I took this trip, I said about maybe 3 weeks ago, I checked up on my Instagram page, right? Checked up on a couple people's Instagrams, and there's these two sisters that I know, and they drive around in these immaculate sports cars. Um, I would probably consider them my henchwomen and shit, right? They were traveling. They were in New York. They were in Jersey. They were in Philly. All with bags, going different places and shit. And I'm like, how the fuck are y'all able to travel like that? So, I decided, like, to take me a trip real quick. These motherfuckers in Florida. I go to Atlanta and they come to Atlanta. I go to New Orleans, they go to New Orleans. I'm like, bitch, hey man, y'all stop following me, right? Even before I took the trip, my brother, he was like, man, I'm on my way to fucking LA. I gotta go to Ohio, but then I'm going to Vegas and I'm going to LA. And he was like, man, when you leave New Orleans, bro, before you leave New Orleans, you better book a fucking flight. You dig? So I ended up doing that and shit. Came out straight. Um, I've never been a person to like take major risk like that, right? Um, and then there's that integrity factor because, you know, working for a global financial institution, and even before that, just like working for the government, you always want to have like this certain type of integrity. You know, you never want to really be stereotypical to the status quo. Um, and as far as like the whole Ray Ray and Pookie arguments, like I do know a lot of street niggas, a lot of street niggas as well, and I've always had these arguments with them, about like changing the dynamics. Um, just the fact that you guys are the forefront of quote unquote the hood. I don't really see too many motherfuckers doing that. There's only probably one person, the big homie on YouTube. Like he's probably the only person besides myself who has the balls, the wavels to actually go against street niggas and tell them like, hey, this is what it is. This is what it has to be. I had an argument yesterday. I actually spoke to Obsidian, and I told him in regards to his Park Apes, there's at least one Park Ape out there who would actually sit back and listen to you. So being out here in Cali, I mean, I tell you, man, I've been all over, bro. I've been all over. I can't even tell you, man, how many spots in LA I have like went around and shit. And I'll probably be out here for another week or so. I don't know, maybe about another week and a half because I still wanted to go to Oakland. But like shit has been going like really, really well. And these two women like that I know, these two friends that I know, they surprised me when I was in New Orleans. They were still out in Cali. I had to leave and go back to New Orleans, right? And they were like, "Are you coming back? You coming back?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll be back out there, right?" I said I have to book another flight. I'll be back out there. So I ended up coming back out here, and they were like, man, we got a surprise for you. We got a surprise for you. And the surprise was dope as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's somebody who, you know, I've always known for a while. And it was interesting. It was interesting, which I have to do another video on that. You know, I have to really cover that video. Um, because the conversation during that lunch meeting, it was just something weird, something that I've seen. And I seen it in Vegas and I seen it in Atlanta. So anyway, I'm around all of these gym rats because, you know, my two homegirls, like, they are gym rats. You can see it all in their legs, you can see it all in their biceps, all in their arms. Um, and there's this one in particular Instagrammer that we know, who's very, very highly athletic, plays basketball very well, is trying to get into the WNBA and all of this shit, right? So that was the surprise. Me actually meeting her and, you know, a couple of her homegirls, right? So we all went out and had some food and shit. And I was just kind of laid back in the conversation, and they were talking about BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts, right? And one girl, she actually indicated that, you know, these women who get the Brazilian butt lifts, they get them and they don't even exercise. Like, they don't work out. You can see it all in their legs. You can see it all in their arms. You know, they got all of this ass, but, you know, they still have flabber on their arms, right? So, you know, I'm chilling with, like, these mildly muscular women. Some of them are heavily muscular and shit, and I'm just tripping out. Like, yeah, you know, you guys would intimidate the average man, you know, who just really doesn't work out. But getting in back to the, yeah, you can't hit this shit, man. Goddamn. Fuck around. I got this fucking whip for 3 more days. Yeah, man, it was just weird. Like, one thing that I realized as well, because one of them indicated that, you know, sometimes these women get Brazilian butt lifts and they can't sit down for a month. So when I was in Vegas, I noticed that this one girl got into this Uber and she got on her knees in the back seat, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And then there was a woman who was standing next to me. She was like, "Oh, well, yeah, she probably got one of those booty jobs." You know what I'm saying? She got one of those butt jobs, and she probably can't sit down for a while. Like, you know, that's normal here, you know. It's like, wow, that is fucking sick. And, you know, I'll probably have a video just getting more into detail based on that conversation. But, you know, street niggas has been cool. Seriously, like, you know, I know people who have migrated out here, people who've migrated to Compton, people who have migrated to San Pedro, people who have migrated to South Central, various places here. And, you know, it's just been like, it's been real great. What I want to live here now, but on some G shit, it's pretty cool. Cost of living is moderate. I mean, you know, to my standards, it is. Some places the cost of living is very, very high. I was invited to a few places, and, you know, it's just incredible just seeing how, you know, the lifestyle is out here. But I'm just going to go ahead and end this video. So I have a few more that I wanted to post. And when these niggas fly in and shit, you know, we'll see what's up. Because one of the motherfuckers, man, brother, it's probably going to be a fucking pain in the ass. It's probably going to be a pain in the ass. We'll see. My whole trip might change once this nigga gets here. Man, buddy. Anyway, you guys be cool, man. Sam, peace.